All right, hey everyone, this is James from Jersey. Making this video. I'm here at a truck stop. I'm in Laredo, Texas. There's some things I wanted to go over. I'm trying to keep busy. I've been here. It's Sunday. The weather is it was chilly out this morning. Okay, but it's getting warmer out. I mean, I think last week was like 60, 70, possibly 80 degrees last week. I'm hanging out at the truck stop, and you have to do things that keep your mind busy, because I'm not used to being in a truck on the weekends. I'm always home in Jersey on Lake Hopatcong with my family, with my wife and kids, you know, doing other things. This is something new to me that I'm not used to, and you have to keep your mind straight, and you have to keep doing things. Okay, so I'm at this truck stop. I'm going to show you, there's trucks coming in and out of here. You see this? I kind of wanted to start this video without any noise, too much noise, but I can't help it. I mean, you can see all the trucks here. We're in a major shipping area on the border of New Mexico. It's Laredo, Texas. There's a lot of stuff coming in and out of here for sure. There's another truck stop next door. We're at a Flying J. The Pilot's next door. So I have to do my laundry. I have to go over to the TA truck stop, which is across the street, because the washers and dryers aren't working here. Okay, so I have to do that. I have to complete my laundry. I have dirty clothes. I'm gonna go home next Thanksgiving. I can't wait to see my wife and kids and see my family. I've been out here for almost a month and a half. So that also plays a mental role as well. Not being home with your wife and kids, because this is another thing I'm not used to. I've always been home my whole life, working from home, online business. You know, I was in the real estate business, coming home every night, trying to get sleep is another issue that I have too. I'm used to going to bed every night, waking up every morning, and then starting my work and my work process. But I want to talk about, my nose is dirty. I wanted to talk about some important things today. These are two important things right here. It's your truck key and your knife. My pocket knife here. Okay, here's my pocket knife. Because you know, the other day we were coming from, I think, Missouri down through Oklahoma with a load we had to pick up in Missouri through Oklahoma. I was driving at night. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Actually, by the way, people jumped the highway. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and they were 300 feet away from me. And you know, I'm a trainee. I'm on almost week 5 now, and I almost hit somebody. There were 3 people jumping the road. Okay, I don't remember the road. I think it was 35. I think 35 west going south, 35 south, and it was actually freaking snowing out too. It was snowing out last night. Yeah, not last night. The other night it was snowing out. We were driving in the snow. So that was another issue that I had to deal with. But coming down from there, one of our straps, I noticed one of our straps come off of the back, and it needed the knife to make an edge protector out of the older strap, but I'll show you that in a minute. I can't stress enough about the truck key. My trainer is always on me about this truck key, because I forget to lock the door all the time. Well, not all the time, but sometimes I forget to lock this. And here's a clip. It goes on your pants. You see, it goes on your pants. It clips on your pants so that it's on you at all times. You need this at all times. I got this at Walmart. Okay, very inexpensive thing. So I have that clipped to my pants. So you clip that to your pants all the time. And then, okay. I have my knife on me at all times because I needed that. You need to cut things. I'm doing flatbed, so you have to cut straps or whatever you need to cut, packaging. I mean, you use this to cut food too, you know, in the truck, while you're camping out in the truck, you know, on the weekends, and cutting food and opening packages. So this is very important. And the other thing is, which is kind of funny, but not really funny, but as my trainer said, it's for protection too as well. You know, I hope I don't have to use it. I don't really want to use my knife. Someone might take this away and use it on me, but I mean, you never know, because you're going into areas that you don't really know about. You don't know who's there. I mean, it's really, you know, I know it's funny, but I'm not. So I carry this anyway, you know. So I wanted to let you guys know that it's an important thing that you need. I wanted to show you some other things in the truck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this around here. All right, I'm going to walk around the side of this truck, and I want to talk to you about the stairs there. You always need 3 points of contact, you know, getting on and off these stairs. I swear to God, I've been out truck stops, and I know it sounds really stupid, but I've seen guys fall off of these stairs here. Okay, and I have also done the mistake, and I almost fallen off these stairs a couple times, but I was lucky. I was able to grab onto the handles, you know. So 3 points of contact even here. There was another important thing that I wanted to talk about as well, as I know everything about trucking is important. Like I said, we're at this Laredo, Texas, and there's a lot of truck drivers here, man. There is a lot of truck drivers. You don't know who's here, what's going on, and you don't know, you know, what someone's gonna do or is capable of doing. But what's very important is this: make sure that the kingpin latch that is latched every single time that you move this truck. You got to make sure that the kingpin is latched at all times. I'm going to come back here. See, it's latched in the back. You see, I gotta make sure every time you pull off, even if you have a daily job, you know, you're working somewhere else daily, because you don't know who's your friend and who's not your friend. But you see our landing gears up. You got to make sure that that's latched at all times, because I'll tell you what, that I go again. I've interviewed like people in my hometown, Opakon. I know a lot of people. Actually, I knew a lot of truck drivers in Opakon, and one that was a family friend of mine. And actually, they all said that they had at one point that latch was actually pulled on them, and they lost their trailer. One guy was my friend Tony DeProspo. He said it was he had it unlatched, and he was at a truck stop and he pulled off. A couple other friends of mine said that it was pulled. Actually, everyone said that they had unlatched at one time, except for my trainer. He's really good. He's on top of things. I have the best trainer. So he said that he never had it unlatched yet, but he's seen guys that they pulled out and the trailer is actually fallen on them. So that's another important thing I wanted to go over with. I hope that never happens to me while I'm on my own. So I want to flip this around again. I'm going to show you this here. We come up here. Those are edge protectors. Those are plastic edge protectors. So I was pulled over. I pulled over 3 o'clock at night the other night. My straps were flopping in the wind. Okay, these straps here, these are straps. They're flopping in the wind. I said to my trainer, "There's straps. There's a problem going on." Pulled over, and I think it was this load back here. This one right here. We have straps on this right here, and we made an edge protector out of a strap because it's irregular. So you need those knives to cut those straps. It's very important, and you're always watching your loads as you're driving, because these metal beams, they're so sharp that they could cut your straps right here, because this one's sharp right here for sure. And we have this protected here, And I've seen guys use thick cardboard as strap protectors or edge protectors, so your straps don't get cut, because they do slice up once in a while when you're carrying these beams. So we were driving down 35 west, 30 goes into 35 south, and straps are gone off the load. And can you imagine this whole load right here? This whole metal, these are metal. This strap was cut off, and there's some weight to these metal things here. Okay, there's some weight there, and they were not secured at all. I mean, what if I taken a turn? These could have fell off. This is how serious this truck driving thing is. I'm finding out, you know, after doing this almost 5 weeks. This could have fell off. It could have slid off, and we could have been in a serious situation. So here's some more. This one, we can only get one strap on it because the width of it is not wide enough for you. Need that four foot strap down distance. So now keep in mind, I'm just a trainee. And this is the truck here. Here's all the gear on the back. That's the headache board. And we come out down here. And I'm surprised. We're looking to drop this load off down in Laredo, Western Express style. Western Express, don't leave home without it. And we're kind of halfway empty, which I'm kind of surprised. I mean, we always have this truck loaded up to the back, to the gill. So we're not carrying that much weight for sure. You got to also make sure that you're checking your weights on these. We haven't had any issues with weights, because you know what, we're driving, we're going through these weight stations, and I tell you, I'm new at this, and I had safety inspection already that was out of the blue. We didn't have a permit, and one inspection we had to buy permits going into New Mexico, because we're driving a brand new truck. This truck has 12,000 miles. I left it in Nashville with my trainer. The reason why we got this truck is because of my trainer. He's like probably, I think he's the best trainer in the whole company. Okay, he's putting a lot of effort into me. He calls me out every single time I'm doing wrong. He's bird dogging me every minute, in the truck, out of the truck, when I'm strapping, when I'm driving. So not only when he's driving, he's also watching. He's watching me at the same time. You know, he's watching me every second, which that's why I like him so much too. I mean, he's putting his effort into me. I mean, yeah, he's yelling at me sometimes. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's expected, because I'm not doing the things that I'm supposed to do, and I want to be the best trucker that I could be. I want to be the best trucker I could be right now. You know, because I'm just glad that I didn't take the keys, because I took my school in Jersey up in Dover at Easy Wheels, which I met a lot of people up there. The school was good. I learned how to drive out in Frankfurt, and also Phillipsburg. Those are the yards out there. And it was a lot. I mean, you think that's hard. Wait until you get out here in the real world. You know, luckily I didn't take those keys, because I probably would have cracked this truck up and did multiple things wrong that I wasn't supposed to do. I already know that already, because I've done a lot of things in the past almost 4 or 5 weeks. You know, where I say to myself, thank God I didn't take those keys, because there was companies that I interviewed, and there was companies that came to the driving school, that I had asked them, how much training you guys give, and they pretty much said that we were just going to hand you the keys, and I didn't feel really comfortable with that myself. I'm just grateful, and I'm grateful for my trainer. I'm grateful that he's doing his hardest to make me the best trucker I could be. for sure. So it's not all. It wasn't all. It was just been nothing but a good experience with my trainer. He's been very respectful. Things have been going really well. Another week and a half to go. I have to take a shower today. You can see that, you know, after a few days you don't take a shower, you're gonna have to shave, and that's just like part of trucking. I probably haven't had a shower in probably about three or 4 days at this time. So after I do my laundry, I'm gonna have to go over to the TA truck stop. There's a truck stop here that I'm at. We're at Flying J. The pilot's next door and the TA's next across the street, which I'm gonna have to do my laundry. I haven't done my laundry in about a week, and I'm running out of clean clothes. So that's another thing that you're gonna try and do while you're at these truck stops, is you're gonna do your laundry too. I mean, that's part of it. We went shopping at Walmart. I'm spending about $60 to $80 each week just in food. You know, this is a tough thing about truck driving, is that the food that I'm eating, I mean, I'm not buying garbage. I'm not really buying junk food. I'm buying like fruits and, you know, salads, and still I have chips and some chocolate, you know, like granola bars, and it's like $50, $60. And then you're going to want to take yourself out because you're going to really want a good meal and actually something that you're going to want to eat. You know, so yesterday I was at a food truck yesterday. I bought some steak tacos, and you know, that was $10. I mean, most of the stores, I mean, it's like 15. You're walking out pretty much with $20, $25 after leaving a tip at the restaurant after you eat. So you're going to be spending some money. You have to calculate that. I mean, you have to calculate your food. Showers, we get our showers through the EFS card. When you fuel up, you get a shower. So my trainer's been paying for the showers because he gets free showers through that EFS card, and it goes to your rewards card. So make sure you get one of those rewards cards, so that you could take showers. But if you're a trainee, you're going to get your showers from your trainer, because he's got showers loaded up on that rewards card, through the EFS card when you do a fuel. I mean, the fuel is like, it's really super expensive. It's been $500, $700 per fuel fill, and that's for your fuel solutions each time that you're going. These are planned routes. I guess the planners at Nashville, your DM, your driver manager, these guys are planning your routes out, so they know which way they're calculated and how you're going to run your routes. So that's all planned out, and you're not hitting any bridges. But even though that they say that those bridges on the GPS are, you're not going to hit any, you still have to make sure. Supposedly the truck shuts off when you get close to a bridge that's under that 13.6. I interviewed a guy in Nashville. His name is Juan. And Juan, if you're listening, his truck shut off. It was a bridge that was actually 13'7", he said, and it actually shut off. I forgot where he was taking the load. It was a FedEx load, I guess. But these trucks still shut off. They actually shut off on me not me, but my trainer. It shut off a couple times for some weird reason. I don't know. But they could, from what I understand, they could also shut these trucks off from the Western Express terminal. From what I understand, from the information that I'm gathering. So I wanted to make this video today. I wanted to show you those three important things. The pocket knife in your keys. That was important. Check your straps while you're driving. You know how to make a makeshift edge protector. Right here, key, and your knife here. See, okay. And also to check that kingpin. Like I said, guys that I know personally, that I interviewed to make sure, you know, what to do getting in this trucking industry thing. They told me, all of them, every single one told me about make sure that kingpin is latched before you pull off. You know, I had a friend that was also a daily driver. You know, I think he was working for, I forgot the company. I think it was the post office, and he thought that someone just didn't like him, and he made sure that it was latched, and they pulled it, and he dropped his trailer. So, all right. Those are the things I wanted to touch on for today. I'm doing these videos because this is something that it's pretty serious. Truck driving, it's not a joke. Things do happen out here, and a lot of things have happened to me within these 5 weeks. I mean, things happened to me within the first freaking 7 days for sure that I wasn't expecting. So I'll flip this around. I'll show you the trucks here. Oh, look at, here you are on a Saturday. You plan on getting into truck driving, you're going to do regional over the road. Here it is. This is only one section of it. There's a couple other sections. There's 3 truck stops like this, back to back. So I'm guessing there's probably, I don't know, close to like, I don't know, like 700-800 trucks at least around me. And here's our truck, Western Express. Don't leave home without it. Okay, whatever that means, I just say it. It might be funny. You guys can laugh or not laugh. Here it is. Okay, I'm a trainee, Western Express. I'm grateful that, yeah, it's a tough company to work for. I'm just grateful that someone's training me. That's the whole idea right now, that I'm being trained. I mean, I was at orientation. And there was 50 guys coming in every like 3 days. So you kind of figure that there's 100 guys coming through this company probably a week. Multiply that by 4, and it's 400 a month, 400 to 500 a month. How many make it? How many don't make it? Because this is a kind of little bit of a tough situation. It's not easy. It's not as easy as you may think it is. All right, to become a truck driver, this has been really tough. I've had a hard time. I'm not gonna kid you. I'm a hard worker. I try my hardest. That's the best that we can do. Just try our hardest. Okay. And I've tried my hardest. I've done a lot of things in my life. A lot of things. I had opportunity. God's given me a bunch of talents in my life, different talents. And for this reason, I'm here now, truck driving. And I'm not going to kid you that this is probably one of the toughest things that I had to do in my life. All right, it's a combination of a lot of things. Driving. It's not just driving. It's survival. It's camping. Other industrial skills, strapping, rigging, mechanical skills, trying to keep yourself mentally focused, driving at hours at a time on the road, 10 hours. I mean, try to sit down for 10 hours. All right, 10 hours at a clip, 11 hours, okay? And you get like a 30-minute break, okay? And there's another thing I want to talk to you about. I know it's about ready to hang this up, is that when I first started, the first couple days, I literally had the hardest pain coming out of my ass. Okay, my ass hurted me like so much that I thought that there was something that was physically wrong with me, that I couldn't do this job. That's how bad it hurt, and I thought that I was going to have a doctor look at it. But I was telling my trainer, I kind of didn't want to tell him, but then I told him. And he says, don't worry about it. It's going to go away. And I'm like thinking, yeah, it hurts this much that it's going to go away. That's how much that pain hurt. So it does go away. That pain in your ass, it was so cramped up down the side of my leg and in my ass that it hurt so much. And it's just that your muscles aren't adjusted. They aren't adjusted to doing this, for sitting for that long of a period in one spot. In the passenger side, it's not an issue because you're moving on the passenger side. You're moving up and down. You're not sitting in that spot for like 8 hours at a clip before you get your break You're not sitting there for 10 hours at a clip, you know, before you stop driving and you give the truck over to the next guy, your trainer, or you're giving the truck over to your team member. It's not like that. It's totally different. So that pain in your ass will go away if you listen to this and you're a new trainee. I just wanted to let you know that, okay? So, all right, here I go again. I gotta take a shower, and I gotta get my laundry done and get something to eat. So I'm gonna show you this last view here. Okay, I walk around this like for an hour, a couple hours at a time to get my exercise in. It keeps the blood pressure down. So when I'm at truck stops, that's another thing I do to keep my mind mentally focused. And so there we go. Western Express. Don't leave home without it. There you go. We'll leave it there. And I want to say that it's a Sunday, that I'm grateful that I'm alive, I guess, today, and that Western Express is training me right now, that I have an actual trainer. I was at home. That's why I'm here. I searched many jobs, tried to find a job where someone was going to train me, and this was the best company that I came up with that was going to train me. Okay, there's like 50 other guys in the same position at Western Express that came in during orientation. Same problem. They couldn't find anyone to train them. They probably had some other problems besides that too, because I know that, you know, a lot of them are convicted felons or criminals, or they have records. This is the last chance company, from what I understand, and they'll work with you for the most part, and or unless you're like me, that you need someone to train you, you know. So and I knew a lot of people at home that just were truck drivers and didn't want to train me. So I just wanted to say that I'm grateful for that. Happy Sunday. Western Express, don't leave home without it again. I must have said that 3-4 times. Bye for now. Here's some more trucks coming in. Pretty busy here. Laredo, Texas, major trucking hub in the United States. That's what I'm finding out right now, how busy this is. Truckers coming in and out of here. All right, Western Express, don't leave home without it. Happy Sunday, everyone.